Hello and welcome to Module 5 of the Power of LinkedIn. This module addresses hashtags, how they are used on LinkedIn, and how the hashtags will differ on LinkedIn from other social media platforms. We will address hashtags on LinkedIn, how to use the hashtag, following hashtags, the 7 types of hashtags to use, and what to avoid, as well as we'll go through the most popular hashtags. So hashtags are effective on LinkedIn. You can incorporate them into your status updates, your published articles, or your business page to expand your reach beyond your immediate network. Additionally, exploring your hashtag feed allows you to stay informed about ongoing discussions related to those topics. Why are they effective? Well, LinkedIn introduced the hashtags in 2018. Presently, only 1 to 2% of users actively create posts on the platform. This sets it apart from other social media platforms because a larger percentage of users utilize hashtags. The reason being is each hashtag has its own set of followers. We will go through this later. Consequently, your hashtag strategy on LinkedIn is probably going to differ from your approach that you take on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. They have their own following. As you can see here, hashtag innovation has 38 million followers. What this effectively means is if you have 1,000 connections on LinkedIn and you post a post, only those 1,000 people will see it. However, if you post a post and you, for example, use hashtag innovation, your 1,000 connections will see it, plus the 38 million people that are following this hashtag, which means you expand your reach exponentially. They operate as an unowned page, so no one creates or owns a hashtag unless you create your own. It allows you to tweak your newsfeed for yourself over and above in the settings. And again, you can create your own hashtag, thereby increasing your followers. So even if they are not directly connected to you, they are not following the company page that you've created, but they are following a hashtag, they will still be connected to you. You can populate the hashtags under your headline. What this will effectively mean is that the people that are following these hashtags will get your profile suggested to them as a person to connect to. How do you create the hashtag? By typing in the pound sign or the hashtag sign, followed by the word or the phrase. Do not use a space between the pound sign and the word. LinkedIn will automatically suggest the most popular hashtags based on current trends for you, which makes this a little bit easier. Choosing a relevant hashtag from the list next to the Add Hashtag button. And avoid adding spaces again or symbols in your hashtags to ensure that they remain clickable. To include the hashtag in your status updates. You can incorporate them into your updates, published articles, and your business page to expand your reach. Exploring hashtag feeds allows you to stay informed about ongoing discussions related to those topics. As you can see here, the hashtags are highlighted in blue. What this means is they are clickable. So if you hashtag or you click on hashtag newsletter, it will take you to the followers page and your post will be reflected there. Following hashtags will allow you to tweak your newsfeed and personalize it for yourself. It also allows you to stay up to date with certain topics. Using the hashtag has become very popular. You can follow the hashtags by going to My Network and clicking on hashtags at the hashtag button. It'll then populate which ones they suggest you follow, or you can search for your own. There are 7 types of hashtags. The first one is content specific. This will be, for example, LinkedIn, where your content is about LinkedIn. The next one is industry specific, where your post might be targeted at a specific industry, for example, hashtag engineering. The third one is location specific. You might want to target a specific area or country, for example, hashtag South Africa. The fourth one would be company specific. It might be aimed at a specific organization, hashtag Coca-Cola. The fifth one would be a personal hashtag. This could be something like happy or Jenny or your name or whatever it is you're feeling. The sixth one would be client interest. So you are targeting people who are interested in a specific category. In other words, hashtag training. And this last one would be the trending hashtag. So LinkedIn will actually populate what's trending. Could be hashtag World Cup, hashtag Olympics. So your post should incorporate 1 or 3 or all of these hashtags, depending on what the post is about. What to avoid with the hashtags? Do exercise moderation. Try to limit your hashtags to 3. While you can use as many as you want, 3 ensures that it's effective targeting of primary keywords prevents spam. Complement, don't replace. Remember, hashtags don't replace context. They enhance your discoverability. Always include the descriptive content in your post. In other words, do not just use hashtags. Do put a basic summary of what your post is about. Do diversify. Relying solely on popular hashtags risks your content getting lost. You do want to strike a balance between niche and broad hashtags to ensure optimal reach to reach your target audience. And evaluate the performance. As you become more familiar with the hashtags, you will see which posts perform better. Some may lead to higher engagement rates, making them worth incorporating them into future posts. The most popular hashtags on LinkedIn currently are marketing, leadership, business, real estate, hiring, jobs, innovation, kudos, digital marketing, marketing, leadership, again, business, real estate, hiring, innovation, jobs, again, digital marketing, recruitment. Coronavirus, COVID, marketing, real estate, leadership, business, corona, jobs. The most popular hashtag can be viewed here on this link. You can also see the number of followers each one has. That's the end of Module 5. Thank you.